Yeah, very good morning, all of you. Today we are going to discuss the new chapter progressions. So, in this topic, we are going to discuss sequence, progression, and types of progressions. So, we have four kinds of progressions are there: arithmetic progression, geometric progression, harmonic progression, and arithmetic geometric progression. But in our 10th class syllabus, we have only arithmetic progression and geometric progression. Only these two progressions. Okay. So first, what is a sequence? List of numbers which follow a definite rule is called a sequence. List of numbers which follow a definite rule is called a sequence. So, example, so this is a sequence. Once you observe the numbers in the sequence, the second term is obtained multiplying its preceding number by 2, and third number is obtained by adding to its preceding number. Fourth number 8 is obtained by multiplying its preceding number 4 by 2, and 10 is obtained by adding its preceding number 2, and this is obtained by multiplying preceding number by 2, and so on. That means one number is obtained by adding a fixed number to another number is obtained by multiplying its preceding number by a fixed number. So these numbers are said to be sequences. Okay. Similarly, observe one more sequence. So this is a list of numbers and followed a definite rule. Third number is obtained by adding preceding two terms. 1 plus 1 equals to 2. Again 1 plus 2 gives fourth number 3. 2 plus 3 gives 5. 3 plus 5 gives 8. So this is a one kind of sequence. Okay now. Similarly, so this is a one kind of sequence. So what is the rule here? Every number except the first one, except the first number, every number is obtained by adding a fixed number 5 to its preceding term. 2 plus 5 7, 7 plus 5 12, 12 plus 5 17, 17 plus 5 22, and so on. So in this sequence we are adding 5. So here this is a one kind of sequence, this is a one kind of sequences. So list of numbers which are followed a definite rule, such kind of numbers are called sequences. Okay, next, progression. A progression is a sequence. A progression is a sequence in which every term. So in the sequences, all these numbers we consider as terms. First term, second term, third term, fourth term, fifth term, sixth term, seventh term, and so on, n terms. So every number in the sequence we consider as terms. So a progression is a sequence in which every term except the first term, every term except the first term is obtained by adding or by multiplying with a fixed number to its preceding term, either by adding a fixed number or by multiplying a fixed number. Such sequences are called progressions. So take this example: 2, 7, 12, 17, 22, and so on. So when we observe except first term 2, remaining all terms are obtained by adding a fixed number 5 to its preceding term, 7 is obtained by adding 5 to its preceding term 2. 12 is obtained by adding 5 to its preceding term 7, and so on. Similarly, so observe the sequence: except first term, remaining all terms are obtained by multiplying a fixed number. See, 2 into 3, 6. 6 into 3, 18. 18 into 3, 54 and so on. So here we are multiplying with 3 to its preceding term. Okay, such sequences are called progressions. That means every progression is a sequence, but every sequence is not a progression. How can we differ sequence and a progression? Every progression is a sequence, but every sequence is not a progression. Okay, now, so this is called a progression. Next, types of progressions. Next topic. Types of progressions. The first one is arithmetic progression. Short notation AB. Arithmetic progression. So just now we discussed every progression is a sequence. So arithmetic progression is also a sequence. Arithmetic progression is also a sequence. Now observe some examples. So observe these sequences. In all these sequences, except first term, remaining all terms. So in the first example, 5 is obtained by adding its preceding number by 3. Next, 8 is obtained by adding its preceding number by 3. 11 is obtained by adding a fixed number 3 to its preceding term, and so on. So here we are adding 3. Next, in the second example, which number we are adding here? See, minus 3 minus 2. Minus 3 plus minus 2 becomes minus 5. Again, minus 5 plus minus 2 is minus 7. Minus 7 plus minus 2 is minus 9. Except first term. So here I am adding minus 2. I am adding minus 2. Now in this example, except first term, 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. 1 by 2 is nothing but 3 by 2. That means I am adding 1 by 2. I am adding 1 by 2 the first number. So the second number 1 by 2 is obtained. Again adding 1 by 2. Okay now. 3 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 4 by 2. That means is 2 and so on. So here adding 1 by 2. So such set of numbers are called arithmetic progressions. Such set of numbers are called arithmetic progressions. So what is an arithmetic progression? Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which every term except first term, are obtained by adding a fixed number to immediately its preceding term. Okay, so I will give the definition again. Arithmetic progression is a sequence in which every term except first term is obtained by adding a fixed number to the term immediately preceding it. So that fixed number which we add is called common difference. The fixed number is called common difference, which is denoted by T. So in the first example, common difference, how to get the common difference? Second term minus first term. The difference between the second term minus first term. So 5 minus 2 is equals to 3. Again, 8 minus 5 is equals to 3. 11 minus 8 is equals to 3. 14 minus 11 is equals to 3. So we are adding the fixed number 3. This 3 is called the common difference, is denoted by D. So in this sequence, D is equals to 3. Similarly in the second example, so consider the second example. minus 5 minus half minus 3. So minus into minus plus, so minus 5 plus 3 is equals to minus 2. Similarly, minus 7 minus half minus 5. So minus 7 plus 5 is equals to minus 2. Again, minus 9 minus half minus 7, that is minus 9 plus 7 is equals to minus 2. So entire the sequence we are adding a fixed number minus 2. So in this sequence D is equals to minus 2. Similarly, in the third sequence, we are adding 1 by 2, except first term. So that 1 by 2 is a fixed number, which is called the common difference. In the arithmetic progression, generally we consider the first term. Let it be T1 is equals to A. And the common difference is equals to D. The first term of an AP is A and the common difference is D. That means we are adding the common difference to the first term. You will get the second term. That means T1 is equals to A, the first term. T1 means first term. Second term is denoted by T2 is obtained by adding D to its preceding term. The first term D add, so A plus D. Next, third term. Again add common difference to its preceding terms, that is T2. So T2 plus D. Already T2 is A plus D is equals to A plus 2D. Now, what is the fourth term? Its preceding term plus common difference. So its preceding term is T3 is A plus 2D plus D is equals to A plus 3D. So first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D. So these are the terms. In general, the terms in an AP, the first term is A, second term is A plus D, third term is A plus 2D, fourth term is A plus 3D, and so on. So this is called general form of an arithmetic progression. General form of an arithmetic progression whose first term is A and the common difference is D. Okay. So first term denoted by T1 or A1. T1 or A1 is A and the common difference is equals to D. Then the terms in the AP. AP means arithmetic progression. So the first term is A. Second term is obtained by adding A and the common difference. So A plus D. Next term is obtained by adding common difference to A plus D. So that is A plus 2D. Next term is obtained by adding D to the third term. So A plus 3D and so on. So this is the general form of an arithmetic progression whose first term is A and the common difference is D. Now, once you observe this, so this is T1 is equals to A. T2 is equals to A plus D. Now what is the difference of these two? T2 minus T1. A plus D minus A. A cancel D. Similarly, third term minus second term. Third term is A plus 2D minus of second term A plus D. So that is A plus 2D minus A minus D. A cancel. 2D minus D is equals to D. In the same way, fourth term minus third term. T4 minus T3 is also D. That means the common difference. How can we define the common difference? Difference of any two successive terms where Tn plus 1 minus Tn. Tn plus 1 minus Tn. So in general the common difference is equals to Tn plus 1 minus Tn. Where n greater than 1, greater than or equals to 1, where n greater than or equals to 1. If n equals to 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, second term minus first term. If n equals to 2, third term minus second term. n equals to 3, fourth term minus third term. So this is the general form to find the common difference in an arithmetic progression. How can you identify the given sequence is an arithmetic progression? So now take a sequence. So by looking directly this sequence, we don't know whether it forms an arithmetic progression or not. But how can we check? Finding the common difference. That means second term minus first term. T2 minus T1. 7 minus 2 is equals to 5. Similarly, T3 minus T2. 12 minus 7 is equals to 5. Next, T4 minus T3. That is 17 minus 12 is equals to 5. So what we observe here? T2 minus T1 equals to T3 minus T2 equals to T4 minus T3 and so on is equals to 5. So in the entire sequence the common difference is 5. Hence these terms form an arithmetic progression. Is it clear? Now, basically we have two types of arithmetic progressions. Two types of arithmetic progressions. First one is finite arithmetic progression. Second one is infinite arithmetic progression. Finite means limited number of terms, countable number of terms. For example, in a class there are 30 number of students. And I am going to find the heights of the students in centimeters. Okay now, so 135 centimeters, 137 centimeters, 139 centimeters and so on, 147 centimeters. Okay, so this is now observe T2 minus T1. 137 minus 135 is equals to 2. Next, T3 minus T2. 139 minus 137, that is 2. So we observe here T2 minus T1 equals to T3 minus T2 is equals to 2 is the common difference. Hence, the heights of the students in a particular class. Particular class means there may be the limited number of students. Limited number of students, either 30 students or 35 students or 40 students. That means this is the height of the 30th student and this is the height of the first student. That means in a finite AP, we know the first term and we know the last term. Okay now, for example, infinite AP. Infinite APL. So the best example for infinite AP is set of even numbers. And so on. Set of even numbers means infinitely many even numbers are there. That means we don't know the last term. We know only the first term, but we don't know the last term. Such set of numbers is an infinite arithmetic progression.